Hello and welcome to Pint,
a podcast where we talk about food and drink some good drink.
Yes. Today we talk about dumpling.
Yes, because we recently made a cooking video. When I say recently, I mean last year over lockdown.
At the release of this podcast, it will be...
Well, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Please don't spoil this moment.
We haven't... Let's pretend that we have recently released the dumpling video.
Yes.
And this is released simultaneously.
At some point.
Yes. We're going to be talking about dumpling today. And our beer of choice is...
Mango IPA.
Mango IPA.
Which you can't find in a shop because I made it. Well, from a kid. So technically you can't find it in a shop, but in a little pouch. And it's going to take you about a month to be ready. So
I think you can probably find it in some pub somewhere, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I guess it's like that pina colada.
That pina colada IPA, I can't get over how good it was.
So we had this pina colada IPA. It was like the end of summer, wasn't it?
It was the end of summer.
It was the end of summer, and our local pub called the Saxon Tavern.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but we love them so much. They had pina colada IPA.
Pina colada IPA and a raspberry sours, I think it was. Like a sour.
Don't even mention that. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
We did ask whether it's sour or not, and then the owner gave us a little sip and it was disgustingly sour, and yeah, we didn't like that one. We don't like sour,
like a bad raspberry. You find it.
Yeah. Yeah, so we don't like sours.
But this mango IPA is a little bit above pina colada IPA.
Really?
It's a little bit above that.
Oh wow.
Yeah
we're running low actually, but it's okay because I bought another pouch. I saw this mango IPA on this brewing group on Facebook, and I thought I'm gonna buy it eventually. Like, I'll just buy it in a couple of days, and then I forgot about it. A week later, I go to check online to buy that mango IPA. Everywhere was sold out. It was only one place that had it, and it was low stock. I placed the order, and then I checked, and it was sold out. So I think I bought the last pouch. Yeah, and it was sold out for a while. It was extremely popular.
What did you buy?
So I bought grapefruit IPA.
Now, grapefruit is not my favorite kind of fruit, so...
But it's nice in beer, though.
Yeah, so a side story here.
Yeah.
50 cents, the wrapper.
Uh-huh.
One's thought grapefruit was like grape fruit. You know, like, as in a grape.
Was like a giant grape.
As in, like, just an interesting way of calling grape. Anyway, that's a side story. So
wow.
I don't know what is going to be that grapefruit IPA because you see the mango IPA is combining two of my favorite things together. So I knew it was nice before I even like open the packet or something, you know. And then when you did open the packet,
oh my god,
it was like, wow. And now I find meaning of life. You know.
Then the second one I bought was a Baltic porter. Guess where it comes from?
From Baltic?
Yes. From Baltic countries.
Region.
Yes, from Baltic region, which I am from. It is something that I used to drink when I lived in Lithuania.
I was thinking that when you're young then.
When I was young.
But then obviously I thought out when I was like 8-year-old how young. But like obviously realizing you're not young anymore, are you really? You are old now, so like when you were young, like, oh right, when you're 18 or something like that.
I'm still in my 20s.
Sure.
Can't believe this. Yeah, you don't know anything about beer.
No, I don't know anything about beer. I know they're nice, right? And I know what I don't like.
Lager.
Any lager, really. I have had good lager, crafty ones.
Yeah.
But certainly nothing from the mainstream.
Oh no, that was terrible.
Yeah. Talk about lagers. When I was young, all of my mates, they like to drink like Foster's or Carling and kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's what you do when you're young.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was so edgy back in those days. When those people, they drink Foster's, I'm like, nah, I want Kronenberg.
Is that any different?
I mean, there is no different, but I was after a little bit more flavour from my beer. Although I didn't know anything about crafty beer at the time. And they weren't popular. So I just have to have that. over my mate who have diluted piss. I have full strength piss instead. If you want to drink piss anyway, you're going to want a full flavor. So,
how do we start making dumpling? Well, when
Dumpling.
I say we, I mean I.
I think it was me, like all good things in our life.
You didn't make shit, but
No, I never do.
yeah, because I was going through the pictures that I had on my phone, and I scrolled as far as 2019, spring of 2019.
Once upon a time in spring 2019.
Suddenly there was a first dumpling picture. I was like, oh. I think we were shopping in our favorite Chinese shop, Milton Keynes. Central Oriental is the best.
As far as Chinese shop go, I reckon that is pretty much up there.
One of the better ones, yeah.
Well, I got what we need anyway. Yeah, it must have been at some point. I said I wanted to have some dumpling.
Yeah.
And then we were in a Chinese shop and I saw the pastry as well.
Yeah.
Why did we make it then?
Yeah. But we never made non-vegan dumpling.
No.
It was always with the vegan mince.
Well, the thing is, I haven't had like regular mince for so long.
Yeah.
The vegan mint just tastes like regular mince. Yeah, same with the vegan burger as well. If I have a meat burger these days, it just tastes off to me.
It is weird, yeah.
It just tastes like something is wrong.
It's so fatty.
Yeah, and like a lot of the time, like when it's a meat burger,
Yeah.
you use the cheapest cut of meat and it's
Oh yeah, just grind it all.
grind it all and it's
Or
like,
leftovers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's not even nice. I just for a vegan burger, it just tastes like regular burger to me these days.
Yeah, it's true. Especially if they make it like a nice good texture and
Yeah.
lots of flavor. When we talk about vegan burgers, we're not talking about those things where you go to a Green King pub and get those like frozen patty with like
Absolute shout out to
peas and corn.
shout out to Green King Pub for making the worst vegan burger in the world.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they don't actually make it. They just buy like
it's spicy
bulk,
bean.
bulk.
It all came from
it's
one.
not even spicy, man. Come on, it's the
No,
mildest you've ever tasted.
It's not spicy. It's just what it's called. I work in a restaurant before. I
Me
know
too.
what it is called. I saw it in a packet.
Oh, it's like white people spicy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called a spicy bean burger.
There's
And
no
it's-
beans in it. It was like
There is beans in-
Really?
Yeah, it's a kidney bean.
Oh gosh, there's
A
like
potato and
it's
kidney
like
bean.
peas. I saw last time we were there.
There are peas in there. Yeah,
Peas and corn and stuff. Oh, never again.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible.
I actually don't mind that burger. It's not like a really bad burger or anything like
I
that.
mind it so much.
But this is not something that you serve in a restaurant. This is the kind of stuff that you go, through aisles in Lidl and you're okay, I'm gonna have a busy week next week. So I need to like have something quick that I can check in the air fryer or something. You paid like £1 for 4 of them,
Yeah.
It's not something that you serve in the restaurant. It's literally like it felt like such a waste of money. Like I'm still feeling salty about it. Can't deal with it. Like charging like how much did they charge? Like £13 or £14 for the shitty burger. God. Ugh.
Anyway, we'll talk about dumpling. Dumpling. We'll talk about dumpling today.
Okay. Well, I started making dumplings back in 2019. To be fair, I never make it the same. The video that we made,
That's just the one we have made that time.
basically, you look at the ingredients you have in the fridge. I have a look what I have in the fridge, what I have in my cupboards.
Well, you got your mince is the basic
Well,
bit.
mince, it's always you
It's-
always have that.
your
So
mince-
you go to the shop and buy that.
Yeah,
that
binding
vegan.
agent,
Yeah,
which we used flaxseed that time.
flaxseed. Yeah,
Can you use anything else instead of flaxseed?
chia egg.
Chia egg.
Yeah.
If you have too much flour, you shit yourself.
I think it's the same with flaxseed. I think it's just because they're really high in fiber.
Yeah.
If you do consume a lot, then it can work as a laxative.
Yeah.
It's a gentle laxative.
Especially if you don't have enough veg in your diet.
Oh yeah, especially that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? First time I had chia,
Yeah.
I thought like, oh great, I'm going to shit myself. Well, not that I was looking forward to it, but like it's more almost like something new.
Yeah.
I never shit myself before. And then I thought like, oh well, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, there was a period when I kept making chia pudding.
It was a great time. I loved it so much. Thank you, but you're the best. So I was really looking forward to shitting myself at work, but it never happened because I eat a lot of veg anyway normally.
Yeah, that's true. We always ate lots of veg, so didn't really make a big difference.
There was
Although
like,
I think actually the very first time I made chia pudding.
Yeah.
The very first time, I think I did go, poo like 4 or 5 times that day.
Don't say the P word, you lady. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what was it about? Yeah, dumpling. You got your binding agent, and then you got your flavoring, which we use soy sauce, sesame oil, and the kimchi brine as well, because we had some at the time.
Yes.
I remember I said this.
For that particular video, yes, but that, depends.
Yeah.
Like I said, depends what I have.
Yeah, I remember saying that to you. Oh, why didn't you add some of this in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one other ingredient that you mentioned. Water chestnuts.
I can't stress enough about that, but we won't talk about that just yet.
Okay.
Like, we've got your basic ingredients.
Yeah.
Like, what else can you add in here?
I add Chinese rice wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do add that.
When you say Chinese rice wine, which one do you mean?
Literally, doesn't matter.
How would you pronounce that?
Chinese rice wine.
I mean, China is a big country. They can't make with one rice wine.
Look, we go to one Chinese shop. Whatever they have, the cheapest rice wine they have, that's the one I buy. Current bottle that we have in the cupboard is actually the first time I bought, because before it was like it smells so good, but it tastes disgusting.
It's like when you smell it, like, oh, this is the shit, and you drink it, like, oh, this is the shit.
That actually what happened. Actually what happened the first time we bought Chinese rice wine for cooking. First time I opened it and I smelled it. Basic sake that you can get, the cheap one, from Sainsbury's back when you used to sell it.
The dragon with two
It's
O's.
Dragon.
Is it with 2 A's in it?
No. It just dragon. It got a dragon shape on the bottle. It's written Doragon, like a Japanese would say, like it's in syllables, like Doragon. It's not dragon. Yeah. Anyway, so I smelled it and it just smells like, cheap sake, but even cheap sake, you can still drink it, Yeah. Then this one, oh my God, it's actually quite nice. So I had a sip out of the bottle. It was like, oh.
Yeah. I suppose there's a reason why it's a cooking wine in front of it.
Although this one that we have doesn't say cooking wine, I think.
No, it says Xiaoxingzhou. You got to taste the ingredients, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes put sriracha. Depends how I feel about it. Can put a splash of rice vinegar as well.
Those are seasoning, really, isn't it? Really, those liquid stuff.
Yeah. I add mushrooms.
Pineapple.
Ew. Ban from the podcast.
Ham and pineapple dumpling. You know how it is, like a Hawaiian
dumpling.
Stop
it! No. Okay, so we got mushroom. We got chestnuts.
What mushroom?
Like chestnut mushroom. Or any white mushroom, champignon.
Well, and dumpling.
Yeah.
I think it would be better if you put the dry shiitake mushroom. Those are actually a lot more flavorful.
Yes, I know, but I keep forgetting to do that. I just put regular mushroom.
Or you can have those wood ear.
I put like even pieces of kimchi in it as well.
Yeah.
Chives, always nice.
Garlic chives or regular chives?
I plan this, and when we go to Chinese shop, I just buy a bunch of Chinese chives.
Yeah.
From the shop. So yeah. Or garlic, obviously. Garlic, ginger, very important.
Oh, wow. I mean, there's many things you can put in there.
I know there's many things I can put in, but I'm just thinking what I have put in before.
I mean, at this base, right, you can even put dry scallops.
Oh. But that's like getting out of vegan now.
Dry vegan scallops? I didn't know we were doing a vegan channel.
No, we're not doing vegan channel. We obviously don't really eat meat. We only eat meat like a couple times a year or something like that.
You can put a little bok choy in there. Because they're quite strong in flavour, bok choy.
Yeah.
Or bok choy if you are.
What's the difference?
They're the same actually, but it just...
I know it's the same vegetable, so why are they different?
Mandarin Cantonese.
Ah, okay, that explains it, yeah.
Yeah, one chose a Mandarin one chose a Cantonese one.
Ah.
But you want to pick the baby ones as opposed to the fully grown one. Because the fully grown one is a bit fibrous.
Can you find baby ones in UK?
If you go to Chinese shop, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're quite really small.
Oh.
They're really nice. Tastes great in a soup as well. Obviously, I never make it because I don't have access to that enough. You can put, I can think cilantro, but obviously, what is that in
Coriander.
English? That's the one.
Why would you remember American way of saying?
I don't know.
You're not American.
If you hate it, it tastes like soap.
No, but we don't have that genetic mutation, I guess.
Yeah. What is your favorite ingredient to put in a dumpling?
Strong flavored mushroom.
So dry shiitake mushroom then?
Yeah. When we go to our favorite dim sum place, which is Taipan.
Yeah.
In Milton Keynes in Theatre District. Really like ordering the monk's vegetable dumpling because they often have strong flavor mushrooms in it.
I usually hate that one.
Really?
Yeah, well, when I was younger.
I
was younger.
Yeah.
Because it got a slightly sweet.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, like, it confuses me. Be like the char siu bun, you know?
I do like that one.
I absolutely hate that one as well.
I can't believe you still hate it.
I can eat it, you know, if I was forced to eat it. Which I used to get forced to eat it.
Well, yeah.
Well,
as a lot of children, our generation children.
Yeah, when I was a kid, you know, when I go to dim sum place when I was like a kid. And then all the aunties like, oh yeah, you like this. So I've got one of those in my bowl. I'm like, for God's sake. And like my grandmother had to explain to them that I don't like it. But it's in my bowl already, so I have to eat it.
Oh yeah.
And this will happen like every time.
Oh my goodness.
And it's the same auntie.
Really?
Yeah, because they're old.
Ah, okay.
They're old. It's my grandmother's sister.
Ah.
So it's like they're old. So they just forget.
Yeah.
You know, I have to eat it every time.
I like it though. Whenever I go to Taipan without you, with somebody else, I always get it.
And I forget that I just heard that. Because I'm smelling divorce paper right now. Cannot believe you went there once without me.
More than once.
Doing this kind of thing behind my back. I'm not happy at all.
Yeah, but look, I always bring you something back though.
That's okay then.
Oh, you forgot that. Yeah, thanks.
My favorite ingredient, vengeance.
So what's your favorite ingredient?
Without shadow of a doubt, I can confidently tell you that it is definitely water chestnuts. Actually, that is my favorite ingredient in the world for many things.
Yeah, it doesn't really have much of the flavor.
Because you have a tin one, that's why, in this country.
Ah, right, okay, so I haven't actually tasted the fresh one. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
true.
fresh one is so good. I used to munch on them as a kid. Just like plain water chestnut. We'll peel them. We'll leave them in the fridge for when I want to munch on them.
Yeah.
And then like on a nice hot summer day, crack out a bowl of water chestnut. I don't have ice cream. I just have that. It is so good.
Because it is a little bit like on the sweet side. When I open a can of water chestnut, it always smells a bit sweet.
It's mildly sweet.
Yeah.
But it's not like fruit kind of sweet, I guess.
Yeah.
It's crunchy. It's a nice texture. You cook it for like 10 hours. It'll never go soggy. It'll still be crunchy. What kind of magic is this? You know? You put anything. You put it in. You can go into anything. You can go into a stir fry, a dumpling, a burger. So flexible. Although I can't say I will have it in the pasta.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird in the pasta, so I won't have that. Anything Asian,
yeah,
you can go into without problem.
I have mixed it into fried rice before,
and I'm happy to hear that. What would you not want to see in your dumpling?
My least favorite ingredient is carrots.
Would you say you don't like it because it's too carroty?
I guess it is too carroty. I don't actually know what it is. I just don't like it. Sometimes when we go to Chinese shop or if I go alone, I always like to buy something from the freezer section for like a quick meal or something like that later on. There's one thing that I like to buy is these steam buns.
Oh, yeah.
The big steam buns. So I got this like just vegetable one.
I remember.
And it was so freaking disappointing. It was this, and there was carrots in there. Oh,
it was exactly how I thought it was going to be, and I absolutely hated every moment of it.
I had such high expectations for it.
I think it's similar to like some Chinese takeaway shops. Sometimes in like a spring roll, they will put bean shoots and carrots.
Yeah.
I remember spring roll from when I was working in the fish and chip shop. Funny enough. Yep, spring roll in a fish and chip shop.
Weird.
It is weird. It's not weird because it was run by Chinese people.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have spring roll in it. It's like a big roll.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
like a size of iPhone 12 Pro Max.
No, it's not a 12 Pro Max.
Okay.
Maybe just so I'm like iPhone 10.
Okay.
iPhone 10 kind of size, but imagine it as like a roll rather than flat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like a mini burrito.
Yeah, and in that spring roll,
yeah.
Do you know what is inside there?
What's coming now?
Just bean sprouts.
Oh, what?
There was bean sprouts in there. That's really much it.
What?
Yeah. No, there are two versions of it.
Yeah.
The vegetarian one, which is just bean sprout, as you heard. And there's the meat version, which you get like a finger worth of spam. And there's like...
And the rest?
In the bean
sprouts.
And
the bean sprouts, okay.
In the spring pastry. Deep fried.
Wow.
No seasoning, mind you. It's no seasoning. The bean sprouts inside the roll are raw.
Oh my god.
And then no seasoning.
Oh, was it a popular dish?
I think like semi-popular. And it's so weird. Like, how do you eat that? It's horrible.
That sounds horrible, actually.
Yeah, particularly the vegetarian one.
Not the stereotype, but I mean Chinese cuisine has lots of flavor and is very nice. What's wrong with the owners?
Well, you gotta think, right? It's first and foremost.
Yeah.
This is a fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
So
there's no seasoning required in a fish and chip shop or what?
Not many.
Okay, well the thing is that I don't eat fish and chip a lot. So actually not at all. I think I had fish and chips like once in my life.
Yeah, it's fish and chip is actually quite nice. If you're really hungry and desperate. If the batter is nice and the fish is really fresh, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Really, once in a while.
We kind of drifted off.
Yeah, we did.
What's your that's everything I've got to say. What's your least favorite ingredient?
So yours
carrots.
Least favorite is carrots.
You know what? Yeah, before we continue, I feel like I know the reason why I don't like carrots. It's like
I've got carroty.
I've got very conflicted relationship with carrots because when I was little, yeah, people didn't know about nutrition as much as they do now. Like when I was growing up, yeah, so that's like almost 30 years ago.
Yes, white sugar was a really good thing for you.
Oh yeah, people like kind of believe these fads that would come out. Somebody released that carrots help with eyesight. Yeah. Well, yes, it is partly true because it has vitamin A, which helps with eyesight. Like, how many carrots do you think you need to eat to suddenly be able to see so much better? Like, the reason why I had bad sight is not because I lack in vitamin A, you know. And then my mom would just force me to eat it. Every time she buys carrots, hey, here's one, just go and munch on it. I'm like, ugh.
I had a really similar thing when I was in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But it wasn't with carrots. It was with fish. Well, my grandmother said like, well, cat is fish. cat can see at night. So imagine what you can do if you eat a lot of fish.
That's interesting.
So I ate a lot of fish.
Okay.
And I never hated the fish. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like fresh, homegrown carrots. I can munch on those. I can just eat them. And I used to back when my family lived in like countryside
Isn't
area.
it? You don't like cooked carrots?
I don't like boiled carrots. Boiled carrots are just sad.
Roasted?
If they're like cut in chunks, yeah, in big chunks, boiled,
Mm.
and then in some sort of dish, and they still kept that shape, you know, and then you just bite into it and it's just sad.
A bite full of sads.
Roasted carrots? I extremely rarely have roasted carrots. Because, well, the only time you eat roasted carrots is with Sunday roast, and I don't eat that shit.
Worst creation ever.
One of them.
Might be controversial.
Yeah, I hate Sunday roast.
The thing is, right, it's only bad because people who make them doesn't know the meaning of seasoning,
Yeah.
you know, and there's some of the vegetables overcooked or
Oh, yeah.
there's many factors going into it to make it bad. And I have not had a good one. I have had a good one that I've made. It's great. I haven't really made roasted meat since I met you. And we don't really eat that. And the vegan equivalent of nut roast is,
Oh, that's horrible.
it sounds horrible.
I had it once when I worked in this steakhouse, and I used to do Sunday roast. And I'm not gonna mention the name because f them. So and they used to do Sunday roast on Sundays, obviously. And
Sorry, did you say Sunday roast on Sunday? You said?
yes.
So could you tell me when it's supposed to happen? Is it on Sunday? Are you sure?
I think it's on Sunday.
Alright.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's meant to be on
So
Sunday.
what do you have in it? Is it roast you have in there as well?
Yeah, and they did have a vegetarian option, which was the nut roast, and I had a little bit of it just to try it because it was important that you know what you're selling, basically. Yeah, so I did try it, and yeah, it was disgusting. It was really disgusting.
Yes. So my least favorite ingredient.
Oh yes, excuse me. What's your favorite ingredient?
In a dumpling, curry powder. Actually,
Okay, that came out of nowhere. Actually,
is it?
well, yeah, I didn't know
Well,
that.
when I was in Hong Kong, right,
Yeah.
they kind of went through a period of time where they like to add curry to many things.
Ah, like a trend.
Yeah, like a trend. You know.
Okay.
Some of them remained, you know, classic, you know, like your curry fish ball kind of thing. It remains absolute classic, you know.
Oh, what about like in a soft bun? You know, like a curry
bun.
Yeah.
They came a little bit later. They came from Japan.
Ah, yeah.
So they came a bit later. Yeah. I don't like that either.
Really?
No.
Okay, but we bought when we were in London a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the Chinese bakery.
Yeah.
And we bought a curry
Yeah.
bun. You didn't like it?
No. But I had it.
Why the hell did you have it? I really like that one.
Yeah, but you like it,
You
so
stole my heart from me.
yeah.
Okay, next time I'm
I
not
can't-
sharing it. I'm not sharing it.
I'll
next
buy
time.
something else, not
my
sharing with you
God.
then.
Oh god.
I'll buy something else, not sharing with you.
Yeah, carrot bun or something.
They don't do carrot bun. Yeah. I remember there was one time that I had a curry dumpling. Well, I mean, I suppose it's just like, you know, regular dumpling. We put some.
But you like curry.
I like curry, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it confused me a little bit because the texture of it and the filling inside. Just like a bun, actually. The bun is like kind of like a soft, nice bun, and then you bite into it. Oh, it's curry. You know, it confuses me a little bit.
I like that though.
Yeah, I can't tell you why that is. I don't like, but yeah.
Yeah, but when we go to Japan, I'm definitely having curry bun.
Yeah, I'll have it as well.
Yeah, but you're gonna bitch about it.
Yes,
So
afterwards.
don't eat it.
Well, I'll have it. But curry bun is like a famous thing in Japan, so I'll have it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have to buy it from a convenience store as well. So,
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
just part
cheap
of-
convenience store.
oh yeah, you have to have those ones. Yeah.
There's so many different types of dumplings that you can have. Like, well, you said wontons. Your
Well,
favorite?
It's my absolute favorite thing in the world. I think even beyond this dumpling we've been talking about,
Yeah.
like wonton is a different level. I have never had this wonton elsewhere other than one restaurant in Hong Kong.
Is it still open?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That restaurant is still there.
Okay.
I didn't dare to go in there by myself.
Oh.
I was I was a bit nervous. Because even though I do speak the Chinese, I get a bit nervous around the real people.
I mean, you get nervous around me, so.
Yeah, exactly. So those wonton, right?
Yeah.
I do not. They're like the size of a Ferrero Rocher,
Oh my god.
and they have like full-size prawns in there.
Wow.
2 of them.
Wow.
It's great. You know, they got bamboo shoots inside there. The pastry is like the most one you ever tasted. There's not a word to describe it, but cloudy.
Okay, I kind of get why you're so obsessed with wontons, because I've never had anything like this.
The ones you get over here, or actually elsewhere in Hong Kong even, are like pathetic. Also, that prawn dumpling you get in the dim sum restaurant.
Well, with a thin rice dumpling wrapper thing.
Yeah,
steamed.
Those ones are really nice. I love those.
Yeah.
I used to eat those separately though. Funny enough,
Weirdo.
the filling and the
Weirdo.
don't do it anymore. I should try again at some point. I used to get 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 or 5 cage of them.
All right.
And I would like
that changes things.
I will eat all the wrappers first, and now left behind a bowl of fillings, and I'll eat that like rice.
You bloody weirdo.
That was when I was a kid though. I don't do it now.
Okay, well,
because it gets pricey.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I mean they're only cheap in Hong Kong as well. Lithuanian dumpling.
Lithuanian dumplings, sort of in a way, similar to Chinese dumpling, like pastry-wise.
Even look similar.
Yeah, because I saw the ones that we have in the freezer right now actually got very similar shape to the Lithuanian dumplings. In my family, my mom used to make it when I was very little. The reason I know this is because when I was like a little girl, I was just going through the cupboards and I found this like little press thing.
Oh, so you never seen it happen?
No, I've never seen it happen, you know? And I was like, what is this press thing? And she's like, oh, it's just for dumpling, you know, where it's called dumpling. What do you mean? So obviously you put the circle pastry in the middle of it. You put like a bowl of filling and then you just like squish it together with these two hands.
Like a press.
Like a press, yeah. Oh, you remember I used to make it? I'm like, no, I can't bloody remember. So she probably made it when I was like 2 or something. And then she stopped because she said it's too much work. As long as I can remember, we always had dumplings from the shop. So you go to the shop, you go to the freezer aisle and you buy frozen dumplings.
Yeah.
The problem with that is Lithuanian foods that you buy, like ready meals, they don't have high standards. It's very difficult to find good dumplings. Once you find good, you have to try a lot. You can't go for the cheapest one. It's going to be crap.
Yeah.
It's gotta be full of gristle. It's gonna be disgusting. Pastry gonna be like mush.
Actually, the pastry is a bit mushy anyway.
It is a bit mushy, but it can be even mushier. Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't be cheap when you buy Lithuanian dumplings because you're gonna get the problem is that sometimes they change the recipe. Like you might have found your favorite dumplings and then suddenly they change the recipe. It's like new improved recipe. It's not improved. It's shit. So suddenly you are lost again because you lost your favorite dumplings. You know?
Absolute crisis.
It is. I guess over the years, because I've been in UK for so long, it's been over 8 years now, I have drifted more and more away from Lithuanian culture. If you go to Milton Keynes to do some shopping or something, we go to the Chinese shop, and if we pop to Lithuanian shop, it's not always that I buy dumpling.
No.
It's like I started buying dumplings in Chinese shop now.
Yeah, it's nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, because thing is, like Lithuanian dumplings, because Lithuanian culture is so heavy on meat and dairy.
Yeah.
That even if you buy Lithuanian dumplings, like they're nice because they're well seasoned. But all that is in there is just a chunk of meat.
Well, a chunk of meat, MSG
and no, if you buy more expensive dumplings, then it's not gonna have MSG because MSG is looked down upon.
Oh, so a chunk of meat, a lot of salt.
Salt, seasoning, you know, pepper, whatever. So yeah, and that's it. But if you go to Chinese shop and you buy dumplings, then you know it's there's lots of other stuff. It's not just meat. There's
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
other stuff. It's not that I'm dissing Lithuanian dumplings because I did grow up with them and I do like them, but it's just that I guess my taste just changed now and I definitely prefer Chinese.
I mean, I think the Chinese had a few more years making dumplings before the Lithuanian did. So
Yeah. One thing, kind of getting off topic now, but coming to UK, I was watching some cooking show on TV, and people were mentioning something about making dumpling soup. So I thought it was gonna be something like wonton.
right, before you say anything else about that, I was as confused as you were when I was in the canteen of my school. In high school, because I went to school in this country for a bit. Because I only arrived in this country for like a month or so. On the menu it says dumpling. Wow.
Exciting.
So far I've been quite happy with my school meal so far at that point.
Yeah.
I was confused. The food been good. I had like roast dinners, lasagna, and there's always like a vegetarian option there as well.
Vegetarian option.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even have that at my school.
Did you not?
No.
Yeah, well, it used to be something like, vegetarian lasagna.
Okay. That's it.
Stuffed pepper or something like that. So they had dumpling on the menu. I was so confused to what I saw at the serving area of the canteen. There was these gravy things, and in those gravies, there were these, what I can describe as white poop floating there. I was like, what the is this? It's not a dumpling, is it?
Yeah, it's definitely not dumpling. I was watching some cooking show and they were showing how to make it. And they said like, oh, we're going to make dumplings now for the dumpling stew. I'm like, okay, great. Show me. They just went and mixed freaking flour with water. They made like this dough thing and started just chucking into the pot of vegetable stew. And I was horrified. Like, what the
What it is, right, from what I'm hearing, is that it's like an Asian dumpling, but imagine it, the filling is wrapping the wrapper.
So the filling is outside, and the pastry, instead of being a pastry, is just a chunk. Yeah,
it's a wartime thing. If I understand correctly, it was a wartime thing. You got your meat stuff in there, so you stew it so it doesn't taste bad meat, and then you got the flour dumpling thing, so it's more filling.
So it fills you up, yeah. But let's leave that behind us.
No,
shall
but
we? It's like it's not war anymore. Let's leave it behind us.
Like, let's forget it even happened, especially when our dish is involved.
And anyway, why would you call it dumpling? It's not a dumpling. Call it as it is, dough ball.
What are you gonna do about dough ball in Italy? You're the one with Pizza Express dough balls.
Yeah, but that's Italian stuff. It's not called dough balls in Italian. So find out what it's called in Italian and use the Italian word. How come like we've got carbonara and people still use the carbonara instead of saying like digging myself a hole here. I was gonna say creamy pasta and it's like it's not creamy pasta, it's western side of carbonara.
What would you call carbonara, babe?
Well, it's normally made with egg, isn't it?
Yeah.
So eggy pasta. But nobody's calling it eggy pasta, isn't it? They call it carbonara. Or you go to Italian restaurant and order a starter of arancini. So they can use Italian words for things. So if they've got any problem, if there's like a dough ball in Italian, find out the name and use the name. And leave, dough balls for the dough ball stew. From now on, I'm gonna call it dough ball stew.
My theory is that they call it dumpling is because like they dump it in a stew, so it's like they're dumping it in there. Anyway, dumpling is an English word describing everything else actually, and they're not called dumpling in Chinese, or it is the English who name dumpling for the dough ball things and use the same word for the other. So they should have used a different name, at least for the Asian ones or something. Problem solved.
Well, hopefully somebody like somewhere high up gonna listen to it and think like, we're gonna change the name now.
I think there should be in a law somewhere. They should make a difference here. And also, I would have a suggestion: hot pot.
Oh, hot pot.
Yeah, I just want to small mention here. If you listen to this, change the name, please.
English hot pot is not a hot pot. It's like a casserole.
So,
It's a stew.
while we're there,
Yeah.
what is the difference between a hot pot and a casserole?
Isn't hot pot like made in the pot on a stovetop, and casserole is finished off in the oven? Is it something like that?
No,
No.
they're the same thing.
Is it actually the same thing?
I believe they're the same thing.
So why?
I mean, I would like for someone to correct me.
Okay, so why the fuck you go into the shop and you see these like ready meals called hot pot? Just call it casserole. Okay, not to be confused with Asian hot pot, which is the. But
You got a nice broth there. You know, maybe a couple of different broth you can have a go at the same night. You know, you got loads of different ingredients that you like. You got your mushroom. You got your mushroom. Yes, there's more than one mushroom. There's more than one mushroom.
We always have like at least 3 different types of mushrooms.
You got your Chinese leaves there that we never have had, but normally you would have. You have your stringy stuff.
Stringy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like
Not.
konnyaku.
Yeah. Those.
That's the noodle thing.
Yeah, you have those stuff there.
Yeah.
And then you have thin slices of beef in there.
Pork, mutton.
That kind of stuff. You got your seafood in there. It's like, what more do you need?
Yeah, it's great. It's like you see, it's such a nice thing as well. You sit around under this like around this massive pot of.
You got your family there.
Yeah, you just sit and chill, and then you dip stuff, and then you cook it yourself, and you fish out basically, and
Yeah.
it's great. It's so much fun, and yeah.
The thing is, right? Some people think, well, you have to cook it at a dinner table, then therefore it's a lot easier to make. It isn't. It's still taking all day to prepare for it.
Yeah, preparation is long.
Especially when I get no help. Yeah, the naming stuff, you need to get it right.
Naming of Asian side of food is not great. You know, it's clashing with the Western side of food under the same name. And it's like, what are you talking about? You know?
What the hell is a bao bun? That's just saying bun bun. Bao means bun.
Bao bun. Yeah, that's a classic one. Bun bun.
It's like bak choy bok choy, but in the same word.
Yeah.
It's like pulled chicken.
Gyoza dumpling.
Gyoza dumpling. Yeah. Chow mein fried noodle. What the hell? What the hell is this?
No, yeah, I completely agree.
Anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening.
So angry. I'm going to finish on the angry note.
Might have another beer after this, actually.
Yeah, I might
Just
have
to
another.
wash down my anger. I don't want to drink this lovely Mango IPA. But I'm so angry right now. Thank you for listening to Pint of Rice.
Yeah, thank you for staying with us. You can find us on most of the social media. Just look for A Pint of Rice. We not
Smash like.
Yeah, smash like, follow, and all that stuff. Yeah, let's see. We'll think about what to talk about next. But we always have a lot of things to say.
I got feelings, Obuji.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see.
Hopefully, soon.
Bye.
Bye.